So starting in child's pose, Balasana, knees nice and wide. Activate the arms. Just settle here for a moment. Starting to lengthen the breath. Really pressing down through the palms, pushing them away from you. Feeling the magnet in your tailbone drawing down towards your heels. And then inhale, coming up to tabletop. We're going to bring the right arm, show you this way. The right arm loops through, press the back of the hand down, and then lowering the shoulder down, but you're not actually going to bring the shoulder all the way to the floor, but you're going to draw the right hip back. So as you press down through the back of the hand, it's tractioning. As you draw the right hip back, you can feel side body stretching. Inhale, coming back to tabletop. Other side, so loop the left arm through, press the back of the hand down. It's almost like you're trying to twist away from the left hand. Draw that left hip back, getting length in the side body. Then inhale, come back to center. We're going to do a little scapular press up. So just warming up through the upper back. So inhaling, puffing out between the shoulder blades. Keep the spine neutral. Connect with your core. And then exhale, sink the chest between your arms so the shoulder blades draw together. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to sink. One more, inhale to lift. Exhale to sink. And then come back to neutral and draw your shoulder blades down your back towards your hips. So feel that length in the neck. So gaze is down, don't lift the chin. Really pushing the floor away with the palms, engaging the core. Okay, and then come to sit. Half Lord of the Fishes, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So this is twisting pose. So you're going to slide the left leg underneath the right leg, so the heel is outside the opposite buttock, and then bring the right foot over. So if that foot is dangling because the hip is tight, then just bring the right foot in front of the left shin. Otherwise, you're going to cross over. Then lifting up nice and tall, reach out through the crown of your head, draw the navel in, hug your left arm around the right knee. So you're turning towards the lifted knee. Right hand behind you, squeeze with the arm, draw the leg into your chest. Exhale, revolve to look behind you. Next inhale, come back to center. You're going to change legs. So right heel outside left buttock, bring left leg over, sit nice and tall. So never go into a twist without engaging the core. Hugging the right arm around the knee, draw it in for that lovely stretch through the left hip and glute, and exhale, revolve. Shoulders away from ears, trying to soften through the right thigh. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unravel, coming to tabletop. And then we're going to walk the hands forward a little, tuck your toes, come up into downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts, lower the left heel towards the mat. Feel that stretch up through the calf. And then bend the right knee, roll the knee up to the ceiling, stacking the hips. So you're now looking under the right armpit. Push the floor away, draw up through the core, opening through that hip. Then as you inhale, you're going to roll the hip back round, the knee comes down, and then roll into plank, curl right knee to nose, up on the back toes. Draw the heel up towards your bottom, and then exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank, right knee goes to left elbow. Feeling that scapular press up, you're pushing out between the shoulders. Exhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank, right knee to right elbow. Draw up. It's almost like the knee starts below your elbow and then draw it right up to the armpit. And then exhale, three-legged dog, come back into down dog. Inhale, other side. So three-legged dog, left leg lifts, right heel draws down, bend the left knee, roll the knee up to the ceiling, stack the hips so that foot's coming down behind you, almost looking under left armpit. Really push the floor away. And then as you exhale, draw the knee back round, roll forward into plank, curl knee to nose. Puff out between the shoulder blades, draw the heel towards your bottom. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale to plank, left elbow to right armpit. Lifting leg back up. And then you're going to inhale, roll forward, left knee to left elbow. And that drawing up sensation. Exhale, three-legged dog. And then coming back down to down dog. Take 2 more breaths here. Make sure the hands are placed well, more weight into the index finger and the base of the thumb. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Just bend your knees a little. So bringing your tummy onto your thighs, and then you're going to hook 2 fingers and a thumb around each toe, big toe. Relax head and shoulders, let the elbows swing out to the sides. Use your core, inhale, lift your hips. So you're trying to get to straight legs, but just feeling into it. It's only 7:30 in the morning, so not going too much, too hard, too quick. So hamstring stretch. But really not using the arm, so not straight arm, so you're pulling through the upper back. Use your core. And then inhale, halfway lift. Palms into shins, look up, tailbone up. Draw the shoulder blades towards your waist. And then exhale, bend your knees. Ragdoll, hold onto your elbows. You can even rock a little side to side. Just let gravity, let the head hang. You can shake it. Yes, no. Releasing through the cervical vertebrae. And then inhaling, slowly unraveling to stand. Front of the mat, Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salute A. So stand in mountain for a breath. And inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Morning ruffles. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back to rock forward and lower through low press up. So hugging the elbows towards ribs, lowering hips and chest at the same time. Hands beside ribs. Inhale, lift into cobra, draw the elbows towards your waist. Exhale, tuck your toes, lifting up into down dog. Take 3 breaths. You can walk your dog, slowly pedal heels, lengthening through the back body. And then inhaling up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, look forward. Come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. And then squeeze the thighs towards the midline, engage the core, hinging upwards. Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. So the next one is going to be lunging. So inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back to Chaturanga, lower to the mat. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, and then bring the right foot between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips, runner's lunge. So sink the hips, but push through the heel, reach through the crown of the head and draw the shoulder blades down your back. And then exhaling, drop the left knee down, flatten the foot. Fire up the thighs, draw your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lean forward, draw the navel in, bring the left elbow across the right thigh. So pressing into palms, right elbow going up. Draw through the crown of your head. As you sink the hips, you're going to draw the navel in, revolve. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fingertips down, tuck the left toes under, step the left foot forward. Come to halfway lift. Stay here. Exhale, fingertips down. Take the right foot back, runner's lunge. And then exhaling, drop the right knee down, coming into low lunge. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward, draw the navel in, bring the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Press into the palms, lift the chest. Exhale, revolve. So really use your core. So you're turning from the navel, not crunching through the lower back. Inhale, come back to center, fingertips down, tuck the right toes under and step forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then this time, bring your thumbs into your hip creases, straight legs, lift up through the kneecaps, and then squeeze shins, inner thighs towards each other. Lift the pelvic floor, and as you push up and back into the hip creases, reach the chest forward, strong through the thighs and core and hinging upwards. Bring your arms up, palms to touch, look up, exhale, hands to heart. So that action is to make sure when we're coming up, we're not just loose, but in the core, so that we might affect the lower back in a not good way. So it's that hinging is to really lift up through the thighs, inner thigh squeeze or inner squeeze of the legs. And as you hinge up, your core is really strong to protect your lower back. Okay, hands to hips. Inhale, take your weight into your right foot, lift your left knee up. Point the toe, bend the right knee, step back to crescent lunge. So feet hip distance apart on the ball of the back foot, right knee over, right ankle Lift up through the back thigh, sink the hips. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, lean forward. Pause. This is your hamstrings and glutes in that front leg. And then you're going to, the next inhale, you're going to take the left elbow across the right thigh. Reach through the crown of the head, so long through the torso, revolve to turn the chest. So you're drawing the left side of the ribs towards the thigh. Then inhale, come back to center, bring your arms up. Sinking the hips strong through the back thigh. Then exhale, left palm down. Revolve, bring the right arm up. So again, left chest, draw it, left side of the ribs drawing towards the thigh. Reach up through the top hand, draw the shoulder blades towards each other and slide them down your back. Exhale, fingertips down, step the left foot forward. Thumbs into hip creases, straight legs, hinging upwards. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, take the weight into the left foot. Lift the right knee up, point the toe, bend the left knee, step back to high lunge. And then inhaling, bring your arms up and then palms together, heart center. Lean forward. And then draw the navel in, lift the pelvic floor. Bring the right elbow across the left thigh. Press into the palms, use that leverage to lift the chest and revolve. Turn the head with you. Inhale, come back to center, keep the legs as they are. Exhale, right hand down under the right shoulder. Draw the left arm up, but if you don't have that rotation of rolling the ribs, the right ribs towards the thigh, and to be able to lift the arm up, you'll know because the arm will be at a funny angle because you can't get the rotation. So if that's the case, it's all a journey. So just bring the top hand to your hip. So you can pay attention more to the rotation than a weird angle through the shoulder. But broadening through the collarbone, reaching up through the top hand as you push the floor away with the right hand. And then exhale, fingertips down, runner's lunge. Step the right foot forward. Draw up through the thighs, that imaginary thumb in your hip creases, hinging upwards. Exhale, hands to heart. Then we're going to bend down, are we for time? Palms down, walk back to rock forward into plank. Hug shins and thighs to the midline. Slight puffing out between the shoulder blades. Lift your hips just a little. Feel those deep transverse abdominis muscles. And then we're going to take the right heel back and bring the left arm forward. Exhale, come back to plank. How do we do? You can always drop your knees if you need to in this, but we're working this left, right side body, cross lateral. So lifting the left heel, really weighting through the right palm, reach the right, left palm, reach the right arm forward. Exhale to plank. Lift your hips into down dog. And then we're going to drop the knees and come to sit. Then press the floor away with your sitting bones, lift your chest, reach through the crown of your head. Rest your hands on your thighs, close your eyes. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste, friends. Have a lovely day. Good morning, Raffles. And a great weekend when it comes. See you next week.